had become home to one of the few saints in the Catholic Church from America. Church leaders at the Basilica of Saints Peter and Paul are working with Vatican officials to canonize Father Patrick Ryan. The priest helped the sick and the dying in the 1870s here in Chattanooga when yellow fever was wiping out the population. New at 11, Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Kate Smith spoke with the people working to gain sainthood for Father Ryan. She joins us now in the studio with more. Kate?
Cindy, Father Ryan is in the first stage of a four-step process to become a saint. Now it's up to local church officials to prove to the Vatican servant of God Patrick Ryan was a holy man. Father Patrick Ryan died a martyr's death in 1878 during the yellow fever epidemic. He knew the risk but chose to stay and help the people of Chattanooga. He was only 33 years old.
His normal work, just did a good job, didn't leave town when maybe he could have when other people were leaving. And he died in service to his people.
138 years later, church officials are working to make Father Ryan a saint. In a four-step process, Ryan has already passed the first test. He is considered a servant of God.
He was a hero not just to the Catholics, but to everybody. You know, he was a hero to the community.
The Diocese of Knoxville initiated a cause for sainthood for Ryan, an extensive process to prove he was a man of God.
Try to dig up and go through the steps and see what you can find, you know, about where he was educated, where he was born, you know, the name of his parents.
The church is handing out hundreds of prayer cards to worshipers, praying for Father Ryan's intercession, asking for a miracle.
It's not a matter of all emotion here. It's a matter of looking for God's grace and getting people excited and about this opportunity to pray for divine intercession.
If there are 2 documented cases of proof of miracles in his name, his cause for sainthood will go to the Pope. Parishioners are optimistic.
The way the servant of God happened so quickly and the way other things have just been lining up.
It could be years or decades before Ryan ever becomes a saint. But the people of this parish are hoping and praying the world gets to know the young man whose virtues are still inspiring people today.
And that's the beauty of this cause. And so it's an opportunity for grace, an opportunity to remember God's mercy and God's love, and that we have a great example here in Chattanooga, that someday we might have a St. Patrick of Chattanooga.
Father Patrick Ryan is currently buried at the Mount Olivet Cemetery in East Ridge. Later this year, his body will be exhumed and his tomb will be at the altar at the Basilica of Saints Peter and Paul. For more information about the cause for sainthood for Patrick Ryan, just head over to our website at WRCBTV.com. Live in the studio, Kate Smith, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Kate.